talking about this this upset, like, is this the biggest choke you've seen in in the playoffs?
I mean, I would say so. It's definitely tops the list. I mean,
is it bigger than the one in 2010?
2010, yeah. Probably just because there was more expectation and pressure when you set a record for wins. I mean, you just assume that they're gonna win, right? I mean,
right.
And they're up 3-1. I know it wasn't down. It wasn't like 3 Cobb, but still, I mean, I think it's more of a blow to the ego and the team for sure.
Is it bigger than Columbus upset over Tampa? No, in 2019.
All right, yeah.
That was a pretty big upset.
It was.
I'm not sure was Tampa the President Trophy winner that year?
They set the record for wins
that year. That's what I thought.
Yeah,
so,
I forgot. I thought you were making a joke about Columbus versus Chicago.
Yeah. No, normally I would be, but that was a pretty big upset as well. It was along the same lines.
It was. Yeah. I maybe this one just seems more.
Yeah, it's more recent.
More recent and just seems to be a bigger news. But yeah, I mean, it's devastating if you're Boston Bruins or a fan or anybody in the organization.
It was funny. I talked to Radko Gudas after the game. It was later in the night, and he was just like, it was almost eerie how quiet it was in there. I mean, as soon as they scored that goal, it was just like,
oh yeah, they all knew.
And I said, you could actually on TV, you could hear you guys like, woo, everybody yelling and stuff, and it was like they were showing Boston fans.
Oh man, it was.
Oh my God,
they knew right there that it was over almost, right? You could just sense it.
It was crazy, but
what do you think, Nast? What is the biggest choke?
I don't know, man. Being up 3-0 in 2010, like, because we were a part of it.
Yeah.
I feel like anytime you lose a 3,
well, yeah, I know.
That happened with the Kings too. Remember, they were down 3-rip when they won the Cup the one year. But I'm gonna go with this one because, like, I mean, you win that many games in the regular season.
Yeah.
And they really didn't have, as far as we know, any like injuries.
You're right.
They just, they went up 3-1 and then they just got out.
Did they lose 3 games in a row all year?
I think they had at one point, right?
They had a little skid there, right?
There was a little tiny skid. I mean, it was tiny, and I don't even know if it was 3 games, and it may not have been 3 in regulation. But
yeah,
either way, I could check that. But yeah, you're right. But I just feel like just the way how good Boston was this year, all 4 lines going. I did think it was wild that they switched goaltenders in Game 7. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not blaming it on that at all. I just wasn't sure about that, but that's not,